Thor Björnsson has just deadlifted 505 kilos for a new deadlift world record. Wow, what an evening it's been. I mean, especially for me, I've had a big evening. I've had the new Happy Gilmore film to watch.
Oh, for goodness
sake.
Had
the darts and got to watch a load of amazing lifting, including an incredible 505 kilos from Hafþór Björnsson.
So let's start with his opening lift then. Thor opened at 435 kilos, and you can always tell straight away what sort of shape someone like Thor's in, can't you, from these openers?
Yeah, I mean, 430 kilos is not a weight to be sniffed.
435.
Sorry, 435 kilos, not a weight to be sniffed at. That is my personal best when I was at my absolute strongest, and I thought I was a pretty good deadlifter back in those days. He made it look like just stupidly easy.
Child's play.
Perfect kind of warm-up weight for him. Moved super fast, which is what you want. If you're going to a powerlifting competition, you don't want that first deadlift or first any lift to be a grinder. You want it to move well, you want to get used to the surroundings, used to the environment, and it was a perfect opener for Thor.
So his second lift then was 470 kilos. Now he did 418 training a couple of weeks ago. This 470 looked just as good, if not better.
It did, I have to say, right, there was a little issue with the flooring. The platform, he kind of where he rolls it in, it just kind of threw him off slightly, but still moved pretty easily. And I think everyone, including us, is watching thinking there's a chance this record goes at this point.
So then, of course, last lift of the day as well, 505 kilos. How sure were you as he stepped onto that platform that he'd get it?
Well, it's funny because if you kind of follow our channel, you know, about a month ago, I wasn't convinced Thor was going to get the record. Then a few weeks ago, he did his last heavy training session where he pulled 480 kilos and it looked real good. And at that point, I was thinking there's a real good chance he's got this lift. Going for a weight of such magnitude is always, nothing's a certainty.
No,
you know, you need everything to be going right on the day. And I was sure he could get it, but you get those nervous feeling inside and you're kind of like, you know, I was hoping he'd get it, but I wasn't 100% sure. You know, it's a huge lift, it's a world record, that's why it's so impressive. And I mean, he pulled it really well. Come on! Yes, come on! Come on! Oh, oh yeah! I won't say it looked easy. It was a tough lift. He had to work hard for it, but it's a 505 kilo world record. We expect it to be a hard lift. There's lots of questions now because in 6 weeks' time he's going to go for something more at the Deadlift World Championships. Yeah. It's going to give us lots of exciting build up to that, I think. But for now, we have to just congratulate him, his team, his coach. You know,
the organisers as well. What, like I was saying to you during the stream, I wonder how many more eyes are on this competition and on all of these athletes because of Thor lifting there.
And I will say, I mean, we'll talk a little bit about some of the athletes as well because it was a real impressive lineup of athletes. But from everything that I can see, there's been a lot of positive comments about the organisers, the way they've treated the athletes and this show in general. So,
Rauno's been doing this competition for years and he's always said he loves going there because he's treated so well.
And they got what they wanted, the world record. Thor, he did this for himself. He said this in the interview yesterday in the press conference, and I think that's the most important thing. It's all very well shutting people up and, you know, saying, you know, an FU to the naysayers and whatnot, but doing these lifts at all levels should be about you improving, you doing it for yourself. And for Thor, hitting a PB, it's something special. But if you're a beginner out there and you hit a PB, that's a great feeling. And you think how magnitude that must be for Thor right now. He's gone, smashed 505 kilos. First man ever to do it. No question. World deadlift record holder, Hafþór Björnsson. So
we had a couple of other notable lifts and lifters in this competition. Starting with John Haack, who you coached briefly for a strongman competition. He's back powerlifting.
Where he, you know,
where he belongs.
I don't mean that in a negative way because he could be a fantastic strongman, but powerlifting is what he is exceptional at. Yeah. And I mean, it was impressive watching him, wasn't it?
Yeah, his 400 kilo unsuited, no strap deadlift absolutely flew up. Unfortunately, 415 not there on the day, but I think he weighs, 90 something kilos? Does he? I'm not sure, actually.
I wasn't sure in his actual body weight, actually. I have to look again, but he's competed under 90 many times. And yes, I mean, the things you point out there, no suit, no straps, which were both allowed in this competition, not for John, and just a beautiful lift to watch. The technique is superb. The way he lifts is just really enjoyable, and yeah, huge lift.
Huge lift also for my best friend forever, Rauno Heinla. He said he wanted to... So Rauno injured himself about 4 weeks ago. It was a small injury, but even a small injury, when you're pulling to these max efforts, it's going to feel bad, isn't it? And it puts him at risk. He pulled 460 kilos. He wanted 1,000 pounds, so he betted that on his second lift, and then he stopped.
Really, really good lift from Rauno.
Yeah.
Both of us were very nervous for him because I've seen him injure his hamstring a number of times, and because he got hurt a few weeks back in the gym, I was genuinely nervous for him. Great pull, 460, did the right thing not going for a third attempt. But that man must have done how many over 1,000 pound pulls now?
Oh, so many. And I would love to see a weight jump that allowed him at the Deadlift World Championships to try and set a new Masters world record. He holds it at 476 kilos.
I know he wants that 505.
I know he does,
which
but I
is
would
going
like
to have to be more than 505 now. But yes, I think the focus for Rauno should be the Masters record at this point.
So Thor wasn't the only puller to attempt 505 kilos. Dimitrov Ventsislav also attempted this. Now, he is a sumo lifter.
Yep.
Sumo is allowed in this competition. Unfortunately, not there for him on the day.
No, not quite. Great puller, definitely. And there was a few sumo pullers in this competition, pulling massive numbers, we might add. And, I mean, just lift after lift, well over 400 kilos. It was a sight to behold, just sat there watching.
And another great sumo puller there was Krysztof Wierzbicki, is it? I don't know, but he
Mr.
pulled...
Deadlift.
Okay, Mr. Deadlift is easier. He pulled 480 kilos.
Yeah, Krysztof, again, a fantastic sumo deadlifter. He's pulled over 500 before.
He has, yeah. Even Makarov was also there pulling. Now, he did 455 kilos successfully, failed 485 kilos though.
Yeah, a little bit down on his best that we've seen in the past, but still good to see him lifting, because I haven't seen too much from even in the last kind of 6 months in terms of big numbers. And it'd be interesting to see if he goes on to kind of get closer to his best again as the year goes on.
Yeah.
So what an evening of deadlifting it was. They did have the bench press competition as well. We didn't watch that. We were watching the darts at that moment. But some amazing lifting all round. Looked like a fun competition. Some brilliant lifting. Amazing organisation from Eisenhart. Just a superb evening. We are pumped up. A little bit jet lagged. A little bit jet lagged still. Just got back from Florida, but it's been a good excuse to force us to stay up. Congratulations to everyone involved, and a huge shout out to the deadlift world record holder, Hafþór Björnsson.